Hi. Oh, there's already 2 people watching. How is it going today? Or tonight? Or whatever time it is for you. So I'm back again. More Claw Machine, more Godot. Um, really kind of happy with the progress that's been going. Wait, is that? Okay, that's still behind. Ah! Oh, that's right. I still need to work on... Yeah, something's not quite right with the grabbing. Ooh, how long can I balance it? Uh, 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 oh, there you go. We need just one more coin, and then we can defeat the... There we go. Alright. So what... Oh. I don't need this on anymore. And I need to underscore you. It's declared but never emitted. I think I can ignore that. Is there a way to ignore the error? Or I guess it's just a warning. Shielding is declared. And this one I can underscore. Now, let's see. I want to open claw arm and figure out why it's being all weird. Claw machine. Yeah, let's get claw machine scene up. Claw arm scene up. Oh, right, I just want to play... Run exported HTML. Oh, that's a neat button. I don't think that was there before. Maybe it's because I exported an HTML version of it? Speaking of which... Whew, almost gonna sneeze there. Speaking of which... I should have it. If you all at home want to play along, here's, I think, was it last night's build of it? Very much a work in progress. Alright, let's see. Okay, if I'm going that way, so it's picking up like the momentum of, or the linear velocity, I think. Wait, did I... In the claw arm, did I change the gravity scale of those to 0? Why did I do that? What? Why would I have done that? Alright, let's see you now. That's maybe better. It's still like... Still feel like it's weird. Doesn't feel right. Also, it still kind of looks weird. Like, kind of freaky almost. Like, these almost look like fingers, kinda. Okay. Let's see. If I wanted to make it... So in here is where... I feel like I had the gravity scale of these things to like 5 before. Let's see if that helps. Nope. Now I just get stuck. What can we do? Let's change those back to 1. And let's give these little the bottoms, let's make them a bit bigger. Actually, maybe I want... Okay, those are attached with a pin joint. You know what I might want is like... Hold on, let's... You'll see what I'm thinking about in just a second. I add a rigid body, and let's call it left wheel. So I'm thinking if we pin this wheel onto this arm, maybe? Pin joint. We want this one to go here. The left wheel. We want, oh, not that. We want this. You need a collision shape. Let's give you a circle. Let's make you a radius. Let's do 12. And let's actually put this sprite onto you. And make you... Wait, where did it go? Oh. No. I'm gonna turn you off. Where's the sprite for the grabber thingy? Alright. Let's make you... wait. If I adjust that, am I adjusting the scale? I am, okay. 1.2 and 1.2. Hey, whoever just started watching, how's your evening going? Let's see. The pin joint. Oh, hey, Kamimu. Yeah, I was just watching them. Nice. Did you fix the stick not carrying the other stick thing? Yeah, I was just watching Cammy move before before I got ready to do this stream. Yep, I finished the sticks. Nice, nice. Yeah, I was watching them go through the debugger and using breakpoints, which I'm not entirely sure how to do yet, but I'll figure it out. Quickly cloned one more puzzle script game before finishing. Nice. Yeah, I feel like that's probably the best way to get your engine, like, to see if it's, you know, capable of handling what people might want to do with it. Okay, pin joint. I want you to be claw arm left and left wheel. So now it might be working, but I can't really tell. I think I need to make a different sprite that actually indicates whether or not it's rotating. Let's make you 32 by 32. Whoop. Let's get a circle. Make you black. Then let's draw some lines in it. Whoa, a bunch of other people started watching. How are all of your evenings going? Put this like that, and this like that. Maybe make, I don't know, those dots, and wait, what's a different color? Orange dots? I just want to see if this thing rotates. Really? Alright. Oh. That's some trippy. It's supposed to be transparent. But... or is it? Or is it my mind just playing tricks on me that these seem lighter than those? Let's take a look. Yeah, no, that's how it's supposed to be. Weird. Okay, you go there. And let's reset your scale. Okay, now let's see if you rotate. Oh yeah, it's rotating. It's rotating a lot. I'm still getting stuck. This collision shape probably needs to be bigger. Oh, I think that might be... oh, yeah, but when I... oh, there I go. Are you wanting to make it so you don't break through the ground? Yes. I want to make it so that I don't break through the ground, and also so that when I'm like grabbing along the ground, that it like grabs easier. So I thought if I added a wheel onto it, maybe it would, you know, but that doesn't look like... I think I need to make it so that instead of this wheel thing, I think I just need to make a physics material with no friction, and probably make it so that in the code the object is blocked from going any lower than a certain amount. Maybe? Well, let's get rid of you for now. Wait. Do I want the grabber thingy? Probably. Don't want that. Let's keep that. The reason you're going through the ground is you are setting your rotation directly to keep your claws in a certain angle range. So where I'm doing it in here with this, you mean? The physics system can keep separating the claw arms out of the ground if you do it like that. The ground is if you are setting rotation directly to keep your claws in a certain angle range. Can't keep separating. Okay. I was like, it can? Okay. So... Then I think the solution might be... Okay, I think I know. Because I want to keep this, because I like how it like keeps the stuff in there. Maths to make kind of spring force on your arms to keep them in the right angle. That's what I was doing before. But what ended up happening is... so like when these were closed, it would get all of this rotational energy and it would impart it to whatever toys or whatever prizes were like inside, and so they'd be like bouncing around like popcorn. But then I did it this way and they settle down a lot. But I think what I'm gonna do, and I have a feeling this, so the physics engine can't tell whether or not that's like whatever, right? So what if I put around here, kind of like I have the bubble shield, but it'll just be like a wall shield that anytime I get close to a wall, it stops me from going there. Collision shape. We'll make you into probably a rectangle. Yeah, that can work, so you don't go too far down and clip. Yep. So let's do it like that, and like that. Maybe there, there. I'm just gonna test to see if this works. So we are a type, well, we aren't a type, but we are looking for walls. So let's see. Nope. I probably have to give it something that the walls themselves are looking for. Let's... Magic shield, no. Let's do layer 6 for now. And then... the spring force thing, I'm guessing, is the problem. You were setting the force to get it to one angle, but not decreasing the force as it got close to the angle. I tried doing it that way too, but then what ended up happening was the force that I was applying, the torque, wasn't enough to like keep the the prizes inside super rapidly vibrating around that angle. Probably. But yeah, it wasn't enough, because if the force was if the toys were resting on the arms, they would start, it would like drop them, which again is kind of close to how real claw machines would be, but I want to make this more fun for the player. So, so I like the feel of locking the rotation, because then I know that the toys are gonna like stick in there. But I think if I can figure this out, levels, test level, let's just try, which one is the floor? Yeah, that sounds right. You might just need to adjust the force curve to be more aggressive in that case. Yeah, I know that, like, I know that the way that if I were to make it to be like physics accurate, that'd be the way to do it. And I kind of do want to do something like that someday, or maybe even it might be kind of cool if I did that in this one, but it was like a hazard that you'd get. Like if this hazard thing touched you, and then it made it so that your grabbing was kind of more physicsy. And with an aggressive force curve, you can have a dead zone to help keep the vibrating problem down. Yeah, I mean, I'm sure I could have gotten it to work eventually, and I still might go back to trying to get it to work. But for now, yeah, I just want to get, where are you? This one. You need to look for, what I say, 6s? Oh, I'm going to play with visible collision shapes. I want to make sure that the static body is actually... Oh, there you go. That's why. There was a thing one of you had me do the other day. Was it set this to static? Nope. Okay, how is this doing it? You're static. And you're static, and you're a child of the claw machine, but I think maybe you need to be a child of the claw arm? Yep. Still not detecting the collisions, though. Let's see. You are type 6. You're looking for walls. You are a walls, and you're looking for 6s. Needs to be a child of the claw. Yep. But now it's not colliding with the floor. Because it should be showing those, like, those collision markings. If collision reported isn't set, you won't get the little red dots. Oh. I think I remember where that was. Like this contact monitor. And I set that to like 2. No. Yeah, contact monitor and collisions reporting. I think for whatever reason it's just not... What if I set you to walls like that? I don't know. Oh dear. What? Oh, because it's colliding with... Huh. Got it. Alright. This is definitely the floor, and it's a wall. It's looking for 6, which is what this one is. So they should be colliding. I'm gonna set you back to rigid, make you a claw or a child of the claw machine. I'm gonna watch you drop and see if the wall stops you. Well, now it works. What's up? Hey, ramen flavors. Still working on the claw machine. Trying to make it so that my claw machine doesn't fall through the floor. Because right now, it can like sink through and yeah, all sorts of wild stuff. What game should I play? Do you mean like in general? The game I've kind of been playing with a lot of my friends lately is Risk of Rain 2. It's a little old, but I think they're coming out with an update in March. It's pretty fun. Or you could try Risk of Rain 1, but it's like a 2-dimensional one. But it's also pretty fun. If you're looking for like a single player game, oh, is there a game that you made? You're looking at it. I have a lot of unfinished games that I made in the past that are in varying states of completion, but this is, I think, gonna be the first one that like I'm actually gonna, but you can play this one if you want, or I should say last night's build of it. It's pretty, we have some itch.io games from, hey, hi there, Fortuneless. Yes, we do. If I can remember the links for them. Ludum Dare. Yeah, if you know, I mean, they're on my server. I should know. Actually, give me just a minute. No, I'm gonna dig for them quick. Okay. Where's the... Gotta open... Ah! Get out of there. Okay. Gotta do stuff behind the scenes. Probably don't want any of you to see this, but maybe doesn't matter. It's in public HTML. Oh, I spelled it out. That's weird. Okay. Ludum Dare. Wait. I don't know. Did we include any of our personal information on them? I hope not. Okay. I'm gonna load this up. Ludum Dare maybe... There are 2. Not found. Well, tell you what. I'll look into these games, and if there is no personal information on them, I'll post them in the Discord and I'll showcase them tomorrow. They're very interesting, and I feel really good, so I cannot grab the coins, or maybe I'm just bad. Yeah, the grabbing mechanic is still not fun. Like, you can almost get it to work. Oh dear. Like, I grab this, and like I can get stuff, but it's like you gotta almost like jiggle it up and down to get the thing to go against the floor, and it's all kinds of wonky. But yeah, that's what I'm going to be working on right now, is making it way more smooth. And to that end, I also want to fix it so that I can't, like... Well, now it's not going through the floor. Oh, it's only when I'm... Yeah, only when I'm grabbing. Alright, why is this rigid body, when it's a child of you, does it not want to go through the floor? Oh, wait, whoa. Whoa! What is happening? What have I done? No, come back. My square. Oh, that's right. You're set to rigid. Become static. Yep. Okay. Why? Let's make you... Let's change you to a circle. Make you real big. Yeah, not even a little. What if I put it... What if I put it in here? Or... Static body... If I make you a static body, will it work? Or will that make it so that... No. Yeah, I think it's because both the floor and the circle are static, so they don't actually push each other at all. What if I made... What if I made one of them... let's change your type to rigid body. And so a character type is one that can move linearly but not rotate. So if you... Well, that's all kinds of weird. I could... Instead of making it a child, try pinning it to the claw. Yeah, I was actually just thinking that. So... If I have you here set as a rigid, and it doesn't matter... Yeah, let's... Okay. Let's create a pin joint. I want you to be the claw arm, and the rigid body this one, and I want you to be like right in the middle, because it doesn't matter if you rotate. Yeah, something like that. Oh, and that's right, I didn't make any of these. Like, I only put it on the floor. Okay. We're getting there. This is shaping up. Okay, I want to make this circle like right around thereabouts. Actually, maybe a little more in. Now let's see what you do. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. This is working pretty good. Okay. Let's make this guy back to normal. I think you were 10. And let's change this grabber thingy sprite back to just a normal circle. And then let's try you again. Hey, those grabs are working kind of nice now. I think that's it. Have you played Hataraku UFO? I have not. Hataraku UFO. Oh, that looks super cute. I'll have to give it a try. So you're basically a little UFO, like grabbing stuff and... It's a claw game too. Nice. I bet I'd like it then. What was I? Negative 30, 110. 30, 110. Okay, you're back to normal. Now, on the claw machine, I want to rename you to wall bouncer. Oh, and then I'll need to wait. Joint is not connected to two physics bodies. Wall bouncer? Oh. Okay. So now I need some coffee. Okay. Now I need to go in the test level and make it so that all of the walls, which I really ought to name correctly. Floor, what wall are you? Wait. I should create an empty game object, just call it floors, and put floors in there. Node, walls, not floors, walls I mean. Use a node 2D. Like that. Oh, so it has a position. Gotcha. Alright, which one are you? You are... I don't know, like the prize barrier wall? You are... We'll call you right wall. Get in there. You are the left wall. The riveting part of the stream where you see me name walls. Doesn't always matter, but it's a good idea to use no GDs if the children are also no GDs. Yeah, I could see that. Like if you ever wanted to like just drag all of these at once and change their position, it'd be way easier if the parent actually had position data. Okay, so now if I go blip, 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 no, blip, 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 collision, you are all searching for 6. Will that have done it? Yeah. So now... Cool. Oh, still... I mean, it's better. It's definitely better. But, like... It still gets a little confused right around there. Okay, so that is keeping it from moving too far that way. Wait, how is the gantry thing? What type of thing are you? Oh, you're a kinematic body. Yeah, no, I don't want to have the barrier be a kinematic body. Okay. So what else? Oh, now that there's a few people here, I'm gonna show off something I learned how to do just today. Boop. And boop. And boop. I have a feeling that's what some other VTubers do with like their rewards or whatever. So like you give them a pin and they put it on their head. But yeah, figured out how to do it. Okay, back to serious business. This wall bouncer, it's working pretty good. I think I want to change its shape though. Samsara C, welcome to the stream. How's your evening going? Is it your first time here? If so, I can kind of give you the general overview of the silly game I'm making. But yeah, I want to change you to capsule. Let's rotate you to that. Let's make you like that and like that. Maybe not like that. Like that. Yeah, it is your first time? Okay. So I have, okay. I'm trying to learn game dev using the Godot game engine. I'm making a claw machine game with RPG elements in it. So basically, you are... Oh, that is rotating weird. So basically, the goal is to pick up stuff, put it in the prize area, and like if you get a book, it'll give you a shield. If you get a health potion, it'll recover your health. Right now, if you get coins, it does damage to the slime monsters, which are the only kinds of monsters I have so far. You need to avoid the hazards, which are these spiky balls, and it'll damage if you get hit. And right now, they're... See, it recovers health. So yeah, that's kind of the game I'm going for, and I'm just trying to make it so that all the mechanics feel nice, and I want to create, you know, more different prizes. Oh, thanks. I'm glad you like it. Yeah. So I'm trying to, and I wanted to have this kind of a project for my first one, so that it would give me kind of like a general overview of all the different kinds of stuff you can do, like physics elements and stats and different effects and stuff and animations and whatnot. But yeah, it's been super fun. I'm, at least for the next few weeks, I'm gonna try and stream around this time every night. So if you wanna, stop on back. And as far as the channel in general, I'm trying to kind of make really relaxing content that you could like wind down the evening with, or maybe even help you fall asleep, or throw me on in the background while you're studying or whatever. Yeah. So hope you enjoy it. Okay. So a capsule is not what I want. Could I have 2 pins to the same one? What happens if I do that? I don't even know. Second pin joint. If I put you there, and if I assign you to the claw arm and you to the wall bouncer, will that keep you stable? It does. Oh, nice. Great. Okay. And now it's still picking up pretty good. Getting a whole bunch of stuff. Let's get some shields. Yeah. Nice. All right. I think that's looking pretty good. I need to adjust the size, I think, of the bubble shield, though. I recently resized the claw, and so now this is a little too big. Let's make you a 125. How does that look? Wait, did you not get updated? It's looking a little better. Whoop, come here, you. Got your books. More. But it's not working. Come on, let me see a spike. Alright, I'll just make a spike. I did make a spike. So if I just sit here... Yeah, how come the shield's not working now? Is the shield... Is it actually not turning on? It isn't. Okay, you are a magic shield looking for hazard, and surprises, spiky ball. You are a hazard. Wait, and maybe you need to be looking for the magic shield? Oh, wait. It's just not covering the top little bit. That's what the problem is. Okay, I can fix that. Okay, let's add another collision shape. We're gonna make you circle, put you up at the top, cover my head. Like that, maybe? Oh, but that's always going to be active. We need to have you start disabled, and then in the script, alright, let's actually rename you to mid shield collision and top shield collision. Mid shield collision, mid shield collision, and you will be top shield collision, and you will be top shield collision, and we need to start with you disabled. Yep. And you disabled? Yes. And now... yeah! It works! But let's also make these particles... they need to be a bit smaller or shorter. If I set their initial velocity to say 300, that should get them shorter, right? Yeah, that looks about right. Okay, now let's play it without these collision shapes. Not bad. Also, hi, whoever just started watching. How's your evening going? I try to say that whenever I see that number way over there change. Okay. We need... I was gonna make the friction of... But I don't know if I need to make the friction of the little grabby things on the arm. Like, I don't know if... I think they're pretty good, actually. Right? Like... yeah, because it can't really, like, drag too much on the ground now that we have that collision thingy. Also, the gantry thing probably doesn't need a sprite. That might confuse some people. You're here. Let's get rid of the sprite. Not bad. Yeah, I think this actually doesn't feel too bad. Okay. So next, what I want to do is... well, first I need to get rid of these things, because we don't want to just start with a shield. Whoa. What? Well, the spiky ball was a child of the book? What was I even doing? Oh well. So the next thing I think I want to do is make the game a bit more challenging, because right now the prizes that can drop from over here pretty much can make you just win if you just wait long enough. So let's change it so that the prize spawner mover can't actually reach all the way over there. Select the dot and move it like that much. You know what else might be cool? Is if I had the prize spawner. If I gave the prize like some initial velocity, so it would like go out in like a random-ish direction instead of just dropping straight down. Does that sound like a good idea? Well, first let's get this thing moved over like there. And let's make this wall, prize barrier wall, a bit taller. So this should be considerably more difficult. Well, I also need... Why are you only doing... Wow. Oh yeah, I didn't show you this yet. This was the result of my playing with the particle vertex shader from the other day. Alright. For those of you who are new here, if you're doing any sort of game dev stuff, I am totally okay with self-promoting in the chat, because I want to see it. All right, let's bring you up. Wait, let's actually open you. And no, I want you to be open in... Wait, will that work? Oh, cool. That just worked automatically. Oop. Ooh, that's a neat effect. It's almost like reminds me of what, fractals, kinda? Yeah. What was I? Oh, right. I want to make this prize spawner kind of make like an initial trajectory. So if the prizes, what kind of objects are they again? Prizes, let's say the coin, you are a rigid body. So I can give you an applied force. Let's see. Nice animation. Yeah, it's pretty satisfying. Oh, the thing that I really liked that Camimoop did was in he's making like, or I should say they are making a like a tile puzzle game engine. But the part that I think I liked the most was like these little falling blocks in the background that you could like interact with and stuff. I thought it looked really neat. And I almost thought I kind of wanted to do something similar with like the different prizes you could get. Have that be playing like in the background. Yeah, it really it looks really fun. I think it gives a really nice sort of flair to the engine itself. Okay, so the prize position. Those are sprites. I can show you how to make something like that sometime. Yeah, that'd be super neat. Yeah, I would totally be into that. So prize dot linear. Well, I don't wanna on timer timeout. Prize dot set. What do we have? Set physics process? No. Apply? How is it? Anyone watching, do you know how to like set an initial velocity? Can you just set it directly? Oh, and if you want to use that pattern for any of your particle emitters, I'll put the shader file on your Discord. Thanks! That's super nice of you. And I probably will use it for something. Use add impulse. Add impulse, like that. Also, the control click thing isn't working again. Impulse. Oh, is it because apply central impulse? Okay. Apply central impulse. Control, still not working. Apply central impulse. It's going to be a vector 2D, I imagine. So I will just kind of vector 2. Let's just try 50, 0 and see what happens. All right, nice. So they're all sort of going off there. Cool. Okay, now I want to do this to here between, let's say, -50 and 50. I think that'll work. Oh, nice. That's it. Just a little bit of gentle variation. Cool. Alright, let's actually play this one. Alright, let's get some more books. Need more shields. Got these coins we gotta get. I don't need the health potion yet. Oh, this coin, can I just nudge it in? Nope. Gotta bring you over here. Come on, gimme. Get... Oh, too greedy. Get out of there. Get out of there, health potion. I need the coins. Woohoo! Okay, come on. Come with me. Let's just plop you all in here. Get some health back. I swear, I can defeat the slime hero. We'll do it. Woo. Okay. Yeah. Oh, just a little bit more. It's still way too easy, I feel. Oh. Oh, maybe not. Maybe not. There we go. That'll do it. Nice. It's actually feeling like a game. Okay. I think the next thing I wanted to do was to be able to control the weights of how often it picks a prize. So right now, the prize that it picks is just based on this array over here. Oh, hi, Gym of Leisure. Thanks for the raid. How was your evening? Or might not be. Oh, hi. Thanks for the raid, Jim. How is your evening going? Struggling with katas? Like the martial arts moves? On Code Wars, but learning stuff. Code Wars. Oh, that sounds pretty neat. So they're like little challenges you undertake to learn coding better? Okay. So right now, yeah, the weighting is just set. So I could change the weighting by just like adding more spikes in here. But yes. Oh, good. Cool. Yeah, it's always fun to learn stuff, which is what I'm doing right now. Okay. So yeah, in the short term, I think I will quickly add some more spikes. So this should ramp up the difficulty considerably. Spike. 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 Coin, I can just plop you in there. Oh, and you are a weak slime. I gotta change the health of the monsters too. Sorry for like jumping all over the place, but when I get excited about stuff, I kind of just go do whatever. All right, monsters. Slime monster. That just changes the color. Monster stats. That's where I'm keeping them. Yeah. So how I'm changing the monsters is I'm basically just setting a color, and then when it initializes, it modulates to that color. So I'm just doing some quick recolors. But as far as the hit points, let's not 400, but let's double everyone's. Okay. So let's see now. We need... Actually, I think now might be a good time for me to do a build. And then I can throw it up and you guys can try it out. Export that one. Export project. I want to change the path to... let's call it... What is today? 210 claw. Is it already done? Let's go check. You are in builds. This one. Alright, looks like it's all there. Let me... Do I still have my terminal open? I do, okay. Start WinSCP. Oop, you're over there. We want to put this... Sorry for not showing you guys, but don't really want you to see anything server side. Alright, now I just need to move it to the appropriate location, which is where again? Games, claw machine. And then if I just move everything in that, what was it? Yep. Star to here. It should have overwritten everything with today's stuff. Now, if you check back here. Yeah, okay, it's there again. Check it out and let me know what else I should do. And until then, I think I'm gonna work on another prize mechanic. What other prizes do we have? And I shouldn't just limit myself to a few, actually probably quite a few streams ago. I downloaded an RPG image asset pack, and I've just kind of been using those. Got the coin. What would we... Should we give the claw lasers? And then the mana potion is what you use to like refill your laser meter. So I'm thinking that the laser could like clear prizes you might not want and like get rid of them. Because that was something I was just noticing then, was like stuff was getting a little cluttered. So maybe? Also, claw machine with laser sounds pretty badass, so I think I need to do it. First I want to fix this collision, because I know it's gonna it's gonna bite me. That little gap will make it like get stuck in weird places. So let's add another collision shape and make you a rectangle. We'll put you here, like so. And down a bit, there. Yeah, okay. We probably want you to interact with other hazards. Or no, you don't need to scan for hazards. Alright, let's see. The mana potion. Let's model you after the coin. So we've got the sprite, the collision shape. We need the visibility notifier. That's right. So I know that the way that you probably should be doing things is to have like one object, call it prize, and then have it determine its own type when it's instantiated, and that way you wouldn't have to rewrite and redo all these different all these different types of stuff and have a bunch of like repeating code and whatnot. But this is kind of the lazy way of doing it, and then I get practice doing the same set of stuff over and over again. So again, I know the good way of doing it, but I'm doing it this way. Visibility notifier, so that when it disappears we can remove it, which we probably don't need as much anymore now that the prize area is kind of more self-contained, but just in case. Okay, particles, we need an audio. So we should go hunt down an audio track for mana potions. Oh, not music. I want sound effect. Alright, I'm going to pause the music for just a little bit while we hunt down the audio. So we want... Is there like mana? That's like some ASMR level bullshit. I like it, but probably not for this thing. Let's see. Magic. Spell sounds. Oh, that was that one that I tried to get imported, but it didn't work. Actually, I think this one might be really cool if I like reversed it. Let's try that out. Gimme this one. 7-zip extract here. You already have that right one. Okay. Let's go Audacity, which I still need to relearn all the different stuff. Got the slime. Nice. Which slime did you beat? Did you beat the hero slime? Because that's the one that matters. Oh, it's got stereo. The blue one. That's the regular slime. So you got medium level. That's pretty good. Alright. How do I reverse? Wait, is the echo what I want? No, I don't. Wait. Loop? I don't want to loop it. I don't suppose Fortuneless, if you're still there. Do you happen to know? I know you used to be into some audio stuff back in the day. How to, like, reverse a track? Invert. Oh, I have to select the audio to do anything. I am here, but I wasn't paying attention. Oh, I have this audio effect. And I think it would be really cool if I could reverse it and make it, like, go the other way. And I'm thinking that, like, this invert? No, that just flips the waveform. Will that... I haven't done it. Oh, let me think. I want... Repeat, reverse. There we go. Okay. Yeah! That sounds pretty darn cool. Now I've got, like, these sections that I remember I deleted before. It was like remove special, split delete, something. Can I just press delete? It was that easy. It was always that easy. So now, if I have you, can I just, like... Oh! Okay, now... now if I, like, select all and then effect... Was it speed? Change speed. I want it to be 1 second long. Yeah! I got to go. See ya. See ya later, ramen flavors. I, just before this stream, ate some ramen in your honor. Okay. Yeah, I like this. Whoops, what did I... No, I don't want to save you as that. I want this. We'll call you Mana... Mana Sound. Alright. Get rid of you. Put the music back on. Whoa. Too loud for me. But probably the right loud for you all. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention, if you guys, if all of you want me to, like, turn up or turn down the music, just let me know. Okay, the audio stream player, I want you to be the Mana Sound. Yeah, perfect. Okay, now we're not looping. Good. The particles. What do we want the particles to look like? Oh. I might actually use, Camimoop, if you're still there, I might actually use your swirly magic particles for the mana potion. That sounds pretty appropriate. I'm here. Yeah. I'll use this thing. It's a... How do I... Put you in here? Is it an image? Swirly... Oh! That's what it is. Okay. So I would put you to material and quick load swirly magic particles. And oh, it's a material. Oh, yep. I figured that out once I saw this like little rainbow icon. It's the process material, not the canvas material? Oh. Let me get rid of that. Put you in here. And now... Should it be playing? Or... I've never used these kinds of materials before. Whoa. Is this all logic you wrote? Add a texture for the particles. Okay. Oh, is this like the pattern that it emits in? Resource... Wait. Sorry. No. Texture. There we go. Oh, I wrote like 5 lines. That's a default output when you convert the standard. Gotcha. Okay. So we want a texture for it. Let's quickly make... Actually, I wonder if it would be cool to have little mana potions coming out of it. Local to scene? No. Draw order. How do we get you to play? Let me know if you see anything that I need to change or turn on. Shader params. Do I... Nope. Am I scaling it? Show amount? Is that? Forgot. Set the show amount in the shader params. 100? Holy smokes! Too much, too much. 1. Oh dear. This is way too big. Perfect. It's the appropriate feeling you get whenever you take a mana potion. Set the scale. Is it this scale? Should that be like 32? No. No, the parameter called scale. This one? Oh. Okay, let's make you 150. It's a little transparent. Let's do show amount. Let's see what. Oh, cool. Set the initial linear velocity to control how big it gets. Let's try 100 of these. Whoa. Maybe just 50. And let's change this scale to go like that and then disappear. Disappear sharply. And we want this scale to be like 0.1. Okay. Now let's make you like that and sharply fall off. Go gradually. This is going kind of cool. Just set show amount to be your particle amount. So I want like that. There we go. Oh, that looks wild. Okay. There should be a way to make it like a random angle. Actually, no. I like them all upright. Okay, let's move you over here. Like that. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, and then the initial linear velocity will set to 70. That's pretty good. And then I don't know if it needs anything else. Except maybe... yeah. Like that. Oh, that's neat. And kind of do... yeah, yeah! Alright, we got our particles. But I want to set it to not emitting and one shot. That's good. So when it goes, it'll go like whoosh whoosh. Sweet. Thanks, Camimoo. And thanks for the help too. Alright, now we need a script that is pretty much this. Mana pot script. So we want this isn't actually connected. Now it is. Nice. On death timer timeout. Oh, right, I need a timer. I'm gonna call you death timer. On timeout. It's connected. It's doing the right thing. Audio stream player will play. Particles 2D will set to emitting. Death timer will start. Prize apply effect. Okay. Now this is where now I need to actually start making the lasers. Oh, and since you're doing sound stuff, this thing is really cool. I just found it again to bookmark. Chip tone. Let's take a look. Chip tone? Wait, that's not what I want to do. I want to make you new window. There. Whoa. This is really cool, but probably something Fortuneless might be interested in. Although I'm sure Fortuneless probably has something way better. But or wait. Maybe this is simple enough. Oh. So then it just generates random ones and you can... Oh, I could figure this out. This isn't too bad. Yeah. Alright. I'm gonna add this to my list of stuff. Over here for now. That's going in the toolbox. One up. Yeah. Oh yeah, this is super nice. I should almost create a channel in the Discord server for not necessarily like self-promotion, but just like neat stuff. I'm gonna do that right now, actually. I'll call it game dev stuff. Neat stuff. Oh, and the mini keyboard replays the sound in different pitches. Oh, nice. Yeah, I noticed that keyboard, but I didn't. So I'm gonna do that, and then I'm gonna put this in chat. So anyone who's watching, come on down to the Discord server and plop any neat game dev stuff you find into the new game dev stuff channel. I mean, you could put your own stuff in there if you want, but maybe you'd want to put it in self promo. Yep. I just see Camimoo putting the chip tone in there. Nice. Yeah, that'll be a fun resource to kind of like look for stuff. Like, I'm gonna put opengameart. What is it? Better actually get the link right. Like, this is the one I've been using. So yeah, we'll hopefully have cool stuff in there. Okay. The lasers. Gotta get back on task. No more fooling around. We need lasers. Actually, if you want to fool around, that's fine. Okay. What object has the laser? Or what object emits them? Or spawns them, I guess. Probably the claw arm? Actually, maybe they could come from the gantry and be like like lightning from above or whatever. Nah, I think they should come from the claw machine. Yeah, let's create a laser emitter object. 2D node, or node 2D. You are going to laser spawner. So how do we wanna? What kind of lasers? Oh, so I was thinking, like, when you're playing, it might be kind of nice if you could get a power-up that would let you shoot lasers for a while. You'd have like a mana bar. Or maybe just the mana potion would fill up your mana bar, and then you'd shoot lasers and it would destroy whatever prizes happen to be underneath. Because sometimes, like, stuff just kind of crowds it, and like you want to get to the whatever's gonna do the damage or whatever, so you might want to get rid of it. And I could also put, actually that's another good idea for a prize. I could just have like a nothing block that like doesn't really do anything, and it just gets in your way. Like, it doesn't hurt you, but it just kind of fills up the prize area. So like you'd want to clear them out with lasers, and it also gives the player, I don't know, something else to do. Plus, all games need lasers, right? So I need to make a laser type object that is going to be pretty much just a collider with a sprite on it, I think. Maybe a kinematic body? Because it's going to be... I'm probably just going to move it with... How am I going to move it? Physics process? Regular process? Well, I would use an area 2D. Yeah! And then I'll just shift the area. Because that has signals built into it that lets you know if an area's been entered. And then it'll signal that a thing's been hit. And if a prize has been hit, then it'll let it know to destroy itself. So I want to give you a shape. You're gonna be capsule shape. We're gonna make you nice and small, or skinny. I think that's good. And then for, I mean, it can just be like, what? 5 pixels wide, and we'll just have it be an ellipse, or just do a line tool, 3, there. But I don't think I want it orange. Let's make you, what would stand out? Like a nice blue laser. Export, no, save as, PNG, laser. To give you a sprite. Also, hi to anybody who's just recently watching. How's your evening going? And if it's your first time here, let me know so I can kind of explain what's all going on. I want the laser there. That looks about right. Now, area, no, body. Is it going to be like a projectile, or will it scale to the floor to look like a beam? I think it's going to be a projectile. Like it'll just be like a little pew pew pew. So I think body entered. Maybe I wanna, I'm still a little foggy on how to get this signal out of there and like onto a prize. Or would I just have this be on... Oh, no, I would have this be on a collision layer for, let's call it 7. So you are 7. You don't need to be looking for anything. You just need to exist as a 7. And then on the prize itself, I'll have the prize will be looking for... the prize will be looking for any layer 7 collision-y things. And then it would be... I'll put, yeah, I got it, I think. For now, let's do, in the script, no, let's give you an area 2D node. We'll say you need to have a collision shape. We'll give you a collision shape of capsule, because I love capsules. And then you are going to be looking for 7s. And when area entered on the mana pot, wait, turn off that. On the mana pot script, we are going to call prize start removal. Wait a minute. Prize start removal will do all the stuff like emitting the particles. But that, I feel like we only want to happen if we actually successfully get it into the prize box. What instead we need is like a kind of like how we have on the spiky ball, like a prize explode kind of thing. But for now, I'm just gonna call prize remove. We'll just get rid of it. So now, boom, yep, I'll need to, I think that'll be one of the polishing things that I'll do later on, is go through and add like different item destruction stuff. But for now, I just want to test this concept. Okay. So the laser, basically, when it's born, it's just gonna go down, like just straight down. Whenever we instantiate a laser object, laser beam. Whenever we make one of these, it's just gonna start going down. It goes down. Yep. Alright, laser, you... basically just in process, no, physics process, we're just going to laser velocity, type int, no, float, no, ints, might as well, 300, so self dot position in plus wait, self dot position dot y plus equals laser velocity times delta. So I think maybe I do want you to be afloat. That, I feel like that should work, right? Let's test it out. Our test level, what? Yeah, now give it a timer to cull it after a few seconds. Even better, I'm gonna give it a... Actually, no, yeah, you're right. I was gonna give it a visibility thing to cull it, but I think it's better just to... Yeah, yep. I want... Because this way, no matter what, it's going to get rid of itself. All right, and then on timeout, self.queueFree, the laser beam death timer, let's have you go, I don't know, 4 seconds. Should give you enough time to do whatever it is you need to do. And in the test level, let's make health, or what did I apply that on? The mana potion? Yeah. You can omit the self in GDScript. So just, it's like an implied self then, if it's not given any. I suppose, yeah, that would make sense. If it's whatever script object it's attached to would be the self. Alright, now I'm gonna put you... Right, I want to put you in the test level right above a mana potion and see if it works. In prizes, I have mana potion. Wait, let's go to this so I can see it. Mana potion right there. And let's get a laser. Right there. Let's go way up here. Let's see it move. Pew! Plop. It did it! It's also really slow. And kinda tiny. Yep, exactly. Alright. I'm gonna make it bigger. Let's give you a radius of 3 and a height of 40. Let's make the sprite a little bigger, a little bigger, a little bigger, a little bigger. How's that looking? That's better. Alright, you drew it like 3 pixels wide. Yeah. It looks plenty big at what? 1200% magnification? Alright, so now that we have let me take a sip here. I'm kind of starting to realize why streamers will have like a hydration reminder thing, because like you sit there talking and you're doing stuff, you forget that's small, because all my 2D stuff is pixel art that runs at like 300 by 300 max. That's gotta be like super like efficient then, because I mean if you're running at 300 by 300, that's a tiny game window, and GPU's gotta be not at all stressed at that. Okay, where was I beginning to make the claw machine laser spawner? Right. So basically we want, for now, let's just let you do infinite lasers. Let's give you a script, laser spawner. Basically, let's make input. What do I want to call down the laser? Right now I've got, yeah, though higher resolutions are still really efficient too, lol. Yeah, I suppose if you're doing like 2D stuff nowadays, it almost kind of doesn't matter. Like, it'll run on any hardware. It's efficient in terms of time making assets. Oh, that kind of efficient. Yeah. For sure. Also, hi to all those who just started watching. How are your evenings going? Let me know if it's your first time here, and I'll kind of show what all is going on. Okay, I think instead of space for drop claw, and I'm gonna have to relearn this, but I think I'm gonna use right button, or no. I want one for lasers and one for drop claw, but which should it be? Does it make more sense to fire the laser with... Or should it be E? Or maybe a different, like... I think I'm gonna have it be spacebar for now. Fire laser. I can always change it later. Okay. So what I want is I think I want this in process and not physics process, because I want it to happen on the frame that someone's doing it. Or yeah, if input dot get get I gotta look at a different script. How do I get input? Input is action pressed. Okay, that's what I wanted. Laser spawner. Get is action pressed. Fire laser. Then we want to get a laser object. So we actually want up in here export var of typed pack scene laser object. Am I doing that right? I don't think so. The prize spawner is where I'm doing export pack. Okay, export pack scene var that. Like this. Okay, it likes it. Now, laser object dot instantiate instance. Okay. Now, prize spawner. No, not prize spawner. Where are you? Claw machine, laser spawner, laser object, quick load. I want the laser beam. Am I actually making them? They're probably being instanced somewhere I can't see them. Let's see. It would be a child of claw machine, laser spawner. That's not making them. If input is action pressed fire laser, let's also do a print debug. fire laser. Whoa. Is it just continuously firing lasers? Alright, hold on. You have to... It sounds dangerous. You're right. I forgot to add it. I'm instancing it, but I'm not actually adding you as a child. Okay. So let's do get parent dot add child laser object. Yeah, you can use is action just pressed. Nice. That's probably why, that was why I was seeing all those repeated ones. Thanks. Okay. So now it should be adding them as child objects of the claw arm, which I believe is the position that I want them to start at. And it didn't like it. Is not a subclass of the expected argument class. So I'm guessing it doesn't like this laser object that I'm giving it. What if I just add it? Laser object is just the packed scene. Oh, I need to do var laser equals that. And then do this. Is that what you mean? Yeah, you got it. All right. Now let's try. Yeah. Well, I mean, it's, you know. Okay. So I need to do laser dot position is equal to get parent dot position. Then I should not even have to add it as a parent of, or a child of the parent. Oh, wait a minute. Wasn't there a thing that you were telling me about before? Remote position something? Now the slime's pooping out lasers. That's not what I want. Okay. You don't want remote transform. I want... Alright. Oh, wait a minute, wait a minute. You are a child of the claw machine. I want you... You just want to set the global position to the claw arms position when you spawn. I just want to set the global position to the claw arms position. Will moving it to be a child of the claw arm kind of do the same thing? Because then it'll get the parent. Don't put it on the claw arm or the lasers will move with you. Oh, I think I see what you're saying. So if I go, yeah. Okay, okay, you're right, okay. Let's go back. Not claw arm, claw machine. Let's get the laser spawner. We want to set the global position, you said? Global position. The global mouse position relative to the current viewport. Wait, that's... Yeah, then you don't have to care about what your parent's position is. Wait. But I thought I wanted... Oh, wait a minute. Get parent gets the claw machine, then get node claw arm dot position should give me the position of... Hey, nice! All right. Get no claw arm dot global position. Will that... Oh. I think I want just regular position. Or no, I want to set maybe its regular position to be its global position. Nope. I think that is what I want. Okay. Now that we have that figured out, let's actually move the laser spawner down a bit. So that they look like they're coming from there. Pew pew pew, pew pew pew. Nice. We've got lasers! They're kinda slow though. Let's give you at least 500. Either do both global or both local, but don't set the global position before you add it to the scene is all. Oh, like... I would add the child and then set the position? So like that, and then that. Oh, nice. There we go. That's probably what I want. All right, now, and I think it's going as fast as I want it to as well. Now let's limit how much laser you can do. So I'm gonna put in player stats. Let's do export var mana. I don't know, I'll start with 100. X mana. Okay. Now let's do probably just the same as we're doing over here. Increase player mana, var increase amount, mana equals int clamp. Mana plus increase amount. 0 and max mana. Probably could have just copied that. I don't have a mana bar yet. Decrease player mana. Var decrease amount. Also, hi whoever just started watching. How's your evening going? Then mana equals int clamp mana minus decrease amount 0 max mana in case we're decreasing by a negative amount. Okay. Then should it be the decrease player mana? No. I'll just check to see if you have enough mana to actually activate the action. So whenever the laser is fired, in this, and player stats dot mana is laser beam. We also want mana cost. Let's say 10. Keep it simple. Then the laser spawner. We want player stats stat mana is greater than or equal to can I get the mana cost from an object that hasn't been instanced yet? Let's see. Laser object mana cost. This will let me know. No. So I'll do the check down here. So I'll instance a laser. And then from here, can I check it? Laser dot mana cost. Oh, whoops. And tens. Yes, I can indeed check it there. So now I can do the check. If you don't add it as a child, it will get garbage collected. Okay, so if you start instancing a bunch of stuff you never use, Godot is smart enough to go through and kind of cull them. That's good to know. Okay. I think I want to check if the player stats dot mana is greater than or equal to the laser object's mana cost. Yeah, they'll stay as long as you have a reference to them. Oh, okay. I gotcha. And then we will player stats dot decrease player mana by laser object dot mana cost. So with this in place, we should be able to only fire a few lasers. What? Get invalid get index mana cost on packed scene. That's weird. I was able to do a print debug of it though. Oh, because I'm doing laser. I need laser, not laser object. Whoops. Sorry. Alright. And then I can fire no more. Nice. Okay. Now let's make a UI element for the mana bar. Where do I want to put that? In here? Right under here. Let's do another... Wait, not a script. Add. I want bar, progress bar, layout, full rect, then, wait, layout, let's not do that. How do we have these other ones? Oh, they're just, okay. Let's put you up here, make you a little bigger. We'll call you player mana bar. We'll have min value, max value, step. Where do I have step 1? Whoops, step 1. Percent visible. Let's have you a starting value of 50, just so I can see you while I'm editing. Theme override, style, foreground. We want you to be the color blue. And for your background, you get to be, I think, just black. Alright. You're not really lined up right. Let's line you up like that. Line you up like that. There we go. Alright. You can put rounded corners on the style boxes too. I want rounded corners. Let's do that. Corner radius. 5. 5, 5, 5. Oh, whoops. No, 5. That puts you on there. And, oh, I don't want there. And they have borders as well. Pretty handy for quick UI stuff. Foreground. Whoops. Come back. The background. Black again. Can you make the overall bar have rounded corners? Border width? I can have a border? Oh. Maybe I do want a border. Do it on the background, I think. Okay. Let's do border width 5. Aha. Wait. Oh, I took away the foreground. Okay. So let's go. Wait, no, I didn't. Oh, I bet it's this border width that I'm doing. Let's not have you. Nope, still doing it. Corner radius. Oh, I was, okay, whoops. I was adjusting that. Doot. There we go. Let's actually make you 10. Whoops. Scroll up there. Nope, there. Cool. I like that a lot better. Okay. Same thing for you. Nice. Then the monster. Cool. Alright, now I need to update the player mana bar. Update player mana bar. Player mana bar dot value equals float. Player stats dot mana divided by float of player stats dot max mana times 100. Give us a percent. And then whenever I decrease or increase it in the player stat script, I need to also do a game canvas layer dot update player. Why isn't it there? Player mana bar. That didn't like that. Do I not have it in the right spot? Update player, mana bar, game canvas layer. Oh. What? Did I... Oh, please tell me I didn't, like, do all that work on a thing I'm not using anymore. Game UI. Canvas, game canvas layer. Oh. What? I'm confused. Why do I have this in two spots? Let's comment you all out for now. And see if that, oops, stop you, and then update player mana bar. We'll put you in this script, which is where it wants to be. And this is game UI. All right, let's try, oh dear. Update player score. Right, you can't be called either. You can't write because you're in use. There. Update player score. I'm breaking all sorts of stuff. There. Oh, can't do it because you're being played. There. Now, do the thing. Yeah. Alright. It worked, except it started off at 50. So I just need to call in here update player mana bar. So then it'll refresh the game UI. Wait. Will it call that? Okay, it does. There we go. Now I need to make the mana potion actually give you some mana. Prize apply effect. Yeah, we don't want it to have points. We want to have mana. What do I have on the health potion script? Mana potion should look sort of like a health potion. HP recovered, mana recovered is what I'll call it then. Let's have you recover, I don't know, 25? It's sort of an odd amount, but it'll let us see if, yeah, if things work right. So we don't want to increase the score or that. We want player stats dot increase player mana by mana recovered. Points, no. All right, let's do it. Oh no, and I bet that was the only mana potion. Let's go back to the test level. Ah, no. Mana potion. Over there. Then let's take let's actually start the player with like no mana. So you don't get to use your thing right away. And that goes in there. I can do it twice, can't do it anymore. All right. I also just realized players really have no way of knowing that this is where you're supposed to get stuff to go. What should I do? I'm gonna make a thing. Width 56, height 64. This is gonna be actually edit. Canvas size, width 512. Let's make you pink. Let's get the pencil out. Do 5. Okay. Put prize here. Boop. Whoa, what? There. This'll work, right? Prize sign. They gotta know. They gotta know. Alright, let's get rid of both the laser beam and that. Let's add a sprite. You are going to be prize sign. We're gonna move you right there. Perfect. Put prize here. Uh-oh. Oh, right. I need to get used to right click for dropping the claw now. All right. Hi, whoever just started watching. How's your evening going? Should probably make it so that the mana potion can actually spawn. Wait a minute. The prize spawner only has 4? I thought I changed that. Oh, I changed it here, but I didn't change it. Well, this is probably where I want it. Let's do quick load. Mana potion. So you should be able to spawn mana potions now. Let's wait and see. There we go. Let's go grab one and plop it in there. Nice! Yet another effect is done. And clear out some of the stuff I don't want. Well, I wanted that. And the weak slime, you are done. Wait, that's right, I doubled everybody's health. Oh no! Gimme! There we go. Alright. I think I'm gonna do a build of that. Because I feel like it's at a pretty okay spot. I'm not gonna say good spot, but a okay spot. Alright. You go there. Projects, builds. Let's get rid of all of you. Scene, wait, project export. That one. It's a good place. Yep. All right. Then I'll move it over to my server. Plop you all in there. Where am I? I'm over here. So I want to do that again. Now, if I go to here, let's see if it actually brings it up. Uh-huh. Oh, oop. I think I might need to change the window size. But it looks like it's working. Yeah. And then pew pew. Oh, shoot, right. I only made it so that mana potions could get destroyed. None of the other objects can get destroyed yet. That's really silly that you'd go after mana potions just so you could destroy mana potions. Okay, let's do that quick. Actually, whoops. I think I might actually call it for tonight. I'm starting to get a little sleepy brained, if you could tell. And I noticed that a streamer I've been wanting to return a favor for raiding is on right now. Eminent Plays. So if you're all okay with it, I think I'm gonna send you all over there. I think it looks like she's playing Dead by Daylight. Yeah, let's all go over there and say hi. All right, here we go. Thanks for stopping by, everyone. Oh, I gotta hit that.